Hey y'all, listen up. So some of y'all know I've been going through some trouble with my apartment complex, and I've been using this service this prepaid legal service that has been able to help me in any of these issues. Within 5 minutes, I'm on the phone with an attorney, and they can listen to my problem, my complaint, and write a letter on my behalf within 2 to 3 business days. And let me tell you, that letter in hand to my apartment complex, that gets taken care of quickly. So share this if you think it's going to be helpful to other people that might be going through some legal issues or some problems with landlords, tenants, phone companies, whatever. So I've had two issues with this apartment complex. The first one was I paid my deposit in December and I was moving in January. Well, on move-in day in January, my apartment complex told me that they didn't have my deposit, that it was returned back to my account because it was a bounce check. And I asked them, I said, well, where did it bounce to? Because it sure didn't bounce back into my account. They had lost my deposit or something like that. So they told me I had to pay a second deposit in order to move in. Well, here I am in Charleston with nowhere else to go, so I paid the deposit a second time and moved on in. And I thought that it was probably just a bank error. It will get resolved, and they can just credit that to my next bill, my next rent. Well, it's almost February. It's almost 30 days later, and they're still not making any attempts to check their bank records. They're called their corporate office, called the bank on my behalf, and they keep telling me, "Oh, you have to take that up with your bank. That's not our problem." Oh, excuse me. So on my phone, this is old phone I don't use. So I had Legal Shield. It's an app that you can download on your phone now. So I just opened up my phone and I press call my law firm, and within 5 minutes I'm on the phone with an attorney here in South Carolina that will help me and will counsel me on how to handle this situation. So I told him what was going on. He drafted up a letter on my behalf and mailed it out to the leasing office, and he sends me a copy also of what he sent to them, and it said, "Please be advised that Mr. Tuck demands that his deposit and late check fee be refunded to him, and if this matter is not completed within 10 days, he has instructed our office to take further action." Like, where else do you get somebody like on your side fighting for you like that? So that was mailed out on like a Thursday or Friday. Monday morning, I get a phone call says, "Hi, Mr. Tuck. This is so and so from the leasing office. We found your deposit. It was a corporate issue." I went, funny how y'all found it when the attorney wrote you a letter, but when I go to your office, I send you emails, I make calls, nothing was found. So then, the second issue I'm having with them is they won't get their portal fixed online. Their portal keeps showing that I owe $10.95 a month, but it's only $9.95, and I can't make a partial payment online. I have to pay that in full. So the only way to avoid a late fee and paying my rent is to go purchase a money order and then go pay the leasing office. I've emailed them and I've called them multiple times to fix that online so I could conveniently set up my rent on auto pay, but they won't do that. They keep saying, "Oh, it's a corporate issue. They must have changed it." Well, if this is a corporate issue, give me corporate's number so I can take care of it accordingly. But they won't do that. I get weeks of no answers, no replies from them. So I called the attorney, picked up my phone, pressed the little app, called attorney. And they were on the phone and they said, "Well, we'll draft up a demand." So they sent another letter out to my leasing office that said, "Mr. Tuck has instructed us that he is still having trouble with your office and that he is not able to pay his rent on the portal and that y'all have increased his rent without notice. Please get this fixed promptly. If we have not heard back from you within 21 days, which is well before my next rent is due, that this office will take further action." So this app has really been helpful, this service, the Legal Shield service. I've used this for 7 years. I've used it for problems with Verizon when they canceled my military discount within my contract. I've used it for auto insurance purposes. I've used it for, I had a traffic ticket in the town that I wasn't going to be in. That was a traffic ticket in Delaware, but I was on vacation. I was on leave going to Virginia. So I just call up the attorney, and they wrote a letter or what's it called, a deposition, I think it was, something like that on my behalf. They wrote a letter to the courts, and then the letter came back saying, your case has been dismissed, blah blah blah. So yeah, so if you are in a situation or anybody that you know might be in a situation like this, reach out to me. I've been a happy customer of Legal Shield for, like I said, over 7 years. It's been very handy. So if you just caught the tail end of this video, go back to the beginning and watch. It will show you how I use that membership to help me in a number of ways, and especially with the apartment complex here. And since I love this service so much, and have had others reach out to me who was like they wanted this service, so I became a Legal Shield associate, so I can write those legal policies for you if you need one. So like I said, anything, landlords, tenants, review contracts. There's a number of things, and I could go on and on and on this live, but this was just about my apartment complex, how it helped me. I might go into more details in another live and share with y'all how it helped me with my $800 Verizon bill and how that got squashed to zero with a simple phone call. And yes, so the monthly fee for this Legal Shield is $25, and it doesn't matter which state you're in, it covers you everywhere in America. So if you live in South Carolina and you got a speeding ticket in Georgia, an attorney down there will represent you without you being present, or whatever. Just a number of ways that this helps out for just unlimited consultations, phone calls, and letters on your behalf. So reach out to me, and I will help you out with that.